Hey everybody, this is Kelly from Four Horsemen Media. I'm here tonight at Iron City in Birmingham, Alabama for the Gore Battlecross and Butcher Baby show. I'm here with the guys from Butcher Babies.
Hey.
What's up? I'm Chris from Butcher Babies.
I'm Henry.
I'm Jason.
And they are going to put on a kick-ass show tonight.
Yes.
Alright guys. Now, of course y'all just put out your new album.
Yep.
Alright, the album, let's look at the first album, your first full-length album, Goliath. What is the difference between Goliath and Take It Like a Man?
It's more dynamic. I would say that this album has a little bit of something for everyone. We started off with the intent of making something much heavier and faster, which we did, but we ended up coming up with a wide array of musical styles, so we really have something for everyone. So that's the big difference between that and Goliath. It just seems, it sounds more, to us, more mature, so.
Now your first one, your first album, as soon as y'all put it out, or was it right before y'all put it out, then y'all went on your first tour with Marilyn Manson?
Mm-hmm. Well, our first tour was with O-Town.
And then we went out with Manson, and then our record came out during the Mayhem Festival. Goliath came out, so we had already done
a few tours.
And
we did a headliner in there too, so we'd been touring quite a bit around that time.
Now, who's y'all's favorite person to go tour with?
Marilyn Manson.
Oh no, Battlecross. I mean, come on, these guys are just amazing.
Now, you're one of the founding members.
Who? Me?
Huh? Chris.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're all
We're
of us.
all.
The whole band is an original member.
This is OG Butcher Babies, right?
Yep.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, how did y'all meet each other?
Well, Heidi and Carla were in this cover band that they never talked about. They were in this cover band, and they had known each other and worked together, and they decided they wanted to start something. I'd known Carla for years. These guys went to school together, so everybody was just kind of related in the Hollywood inner circle, randomly. And the Hollywood community is actually pretty small. And so we actually one day just got together, and it was kind of magic in the practice room. And we just decided, hey, let's give this a shot and see what happens.
Yeah, I used to practice in Chris's garage.
Yep. Yeah. Out in Thousand Oaks. We
that
sure
seems
did.
just like yesterday too.
I know, and we were
it's
writing
crazy.
our first song that's actually on the new record.
Yeah, it's on the new record.
It's on the new record, which we didn't put it out before. We put it out as a single like a long time ago when we first started. And then now it was like a lot of people can't get that copy, and a lot of people say, where can I get this song? And so this time we were just like, all right, let's just put it on there. Everybody wants to hear it, and so we put it on Take It Like a Man.
We originally recorded that song in our friend's bedroom, and it was horrible.
Yeah, it was. I recorded drums in his closet.
It was terrible.
In his closet.
So we decided we need to do this song justice and then redo it and record it. So here it is on the new album.
Yep.
Last track.
Your next tour after this one, October 29th,
Mm-hmm.
Amaranth and
Yep.
Stillwater.
Yep.
And I know y'all are big Halloween buffs.
Yes.
So how are y'all going to play this tour into Halloween?
Evilly.
That's a word.
Yeah, I just made it up right now.
We haven't talked about that, and we're thinking, oh man, we need to get costumes and everything, and it's still early September. We still got some time, but we actually are not playing on Halloween, which is strange.
Mm-hmm.
Which is on a Saturday, I think. But we're discussing some things to do because we love Halloween. We love playing like around this time and doing something crazy. So
y'all are all big horror buffs, horror film buffs.
Yep.
Favorite horror film?
Favorite? Oh, that's really tough because I'd have to go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre original.
Chris?
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Wow.
Big horror buff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hellraiser.
There you go.
Christine.
Christine. That's awesome.
Car guy.
Yeah.
Big car guy.
Yeah.
Car guy meaning you
Love
store
cars.
them,
I
you
love
love
cars.
them, what?
Oh, I like hot rods. I like dragsters, big trucks. Why not? And Christine's probably the greatest car you could ever own because
It ate people.
it ate people and it repaired itself.
Right. Yes, that is a
Never
big
had to
deal.
work on it.
That is a big deal in Jason's world. Not working on something and having it repair itself.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, your influence. What is your most favorite band influence?
My most favorite band influence?
Yes.
AC/DC. of all time, that's my favorite band. But as far as metal goes, I'm more of like Anthrax, Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, the death metal side.
Chris.
I got a wide array of stuff, but I'll keep it limited. Kind of like Sepultura, Chaos AD album kind of got me into where I'm at today playing music, and a lot of underground bands from before, Throwdown, Bleeding Through, just some bands out of Orange County, and then Slipknot, of course. Those are a lot of my big influences, along with a lot other influences.
Yeah, my collection of music is ridiculous. Started off, I would say my earliest big influence, if I could whittle it down to something, would be Van Halen, and then from there, for metal, I would say the two biggest would obviously be Pantera and Meshuggah for me, and Slipknot too. But you know, I would listen to Fugazi and Refused and Helmet to Snapcase, and like it's just the list is endless. I could talk about music all day.
I was just trying to keep it limited.
I know. I said I was going to keep it
That's
limited,
about the same
and then I
amount.
start remembering stuff like Primus and
Of
like,
course.
you know,
It's hard.
it's hard. So
Now, your older shows seem to be more theatrical
yes,
than the ones you've got going on now.
yeah.
What made y'all change?
We got tired of doing that stuff. I mean, it's just the prep work and everything. We just decided, you know what? Let's put more energy into our live show and performing than worrying so much about that. And I think it was just a natural change. We just wanted to do something a little bit different and be more us. And you know, it felt like a lot of bands are doing that now, and we're thinking, you know, let's put the focus on we're already different, like than most bands. We're much different. We don't need to go that route. So, and we just wanted to make our live show just crazy and like just the focus completely on that. So I think that's kind of why it naturally evolved.
Those
That.
days were definitely fun though, with the blood squirting bass that Jason had.
That was really early Butcher
Oh, yeah.
Babies, where we
Yeah.
had a lot of props and stuff like that. But again, it was just like it was kind of a pain in the ass to deal with that stuff and like get it all set up. And we were just like, you know what? We want people to watch us and not everything that was going on around us. That was just that worked for us.
Now, Chris,
Yes.
you went to school, got a degree in audio engineering.
Mm-hmm. It was more of a certificate kind of a thing. It was a school called the SAE.
And do you use the engineering do you?
It has helped me with this band because we do run a computer on stage with a click track, and also too with us getting ideas down. Each one of us kind of Henry has a computer as well. Jason has a computer. We all come up with ideas together, musically and on our own. But yes, I don't use it like behind a board or like a soundboard or anything. But in the band, using Pro Tools and Logic and different drum programs, and just like knowing kind of what to do here and there, with the band, it has helped out. Yes.
Now, Henry, you play
Yes.
8-string.
I do.
What to you is difference between the 8-string, 7-string?
It's 2 strings more than the. No. Sorry. It was. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I was gonna let you just write that one out and just. Okay. No. Actually, when I first started to play one, I hated it. I thought it was just really unnatural. It felt with your hands. It's just like it sounds dumb. You can't play it. It wasn't any fun. And then I got to a point where I was able to get one for really cheap, and I thought, what the hell? Because I'm a big Meshuggah fan, and they use 8-string stuff, and I wanted to learn all the material, so I thought I'll just give it a shot. Got it. Brought it to practice one day, and everybody seemed to really like it in practice, and then we just started writing from there, and then it just became kind of natural, and it gave us more of a dynamic sound, because I can really go all over the place. I can play up higher, do the thrashier stuff, and do the lower stuff and go back and forth. So it just made it a little more unique. So that's just became my little thing.
Now, Chris, when did you get your first drum kit?
I got my first drum kit at 4 for Christmas, and actually, funny story is when I was super young, before the birthday's in August, and so it was about 3 or 4 months, and I got the first Christmas present ever was a Mickey Mouse snare drum ornament that hung on the Christmas tree. And so, and after that, 4 beat on those drums to where I broke the skins on both sides. My dad hid it from me. I didn't know it was gone for weeks. I was like, "Where's my drum set?" And then that was it. Got my first real drum kit at 15 though, when I actually started playing after I'd taken some lessons and all that. So 15 was when I really started indulging in the drums.
Now, from the time you left Scars of Tomorrow before Butcher Babies, what did you do in that time?
I worked a bunch of different jobs. Salesperson. Also played in just local bands, jamming with Jason. You know, just kind of keep them busy, you know, making money, and that's about it. Just playing local bands around town.
Now, I know you two just had birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
You just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Towards the first of the month, Jason.
Yep.
No, his was a great birthday.
Well, yeah.
He got hammered. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Total blackout. I don't remember
No.
anything that happened. No, complete blackout.
Now,
Yeah, I heard it was really fun.
It was.
Yeah, you look like
Wish
you're
you
having a great
remembered
time.
that.
So what do y'all
I was in your
Jason's
bunk with
birthday?
you, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. I had to kick him out.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
that's
didn't- y'all
right.
didn't
I think
get
I got
matching
some of that on my
tattoos
phone.
that day or anything that night. Now, what are y'all gonna do for Jason's birthday?
Nothing. We hate him.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip right over
No,
that day.
I'm kidding.
We'll probably just sleep in.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be on tour for Jason's birthday.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, we'll probably end up doing nothing, like I said. I'm kidding.
No, we'll do something.
Yeah,
When is
we-
your
we-
birthday?
When's my birthday?
Yeah.
January 3rd.
Oh.
We will be home for that.
I think I'll be home, and for the last 2 years I have not been home, so I'll finally be able to be home, celebrate with my daughter.
Right, that's the thing. He hasn't
Yeah.
been able to do that, so we'll let him have this, and then we'll get him raging drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what's really cool about the band too is like we're, you know, tight knit, and we're always on the road, and usually it's like there's somebody's birthday when we're out on tour, because we're out on tour a whole bunch, and we all like to get together and figure out like, oh, you know, decorating the bus or getting a cake or doing something, because, you know, out here sometimes, you know, it gets lonely, you know, because you got family at home and everything, and it's like we're always together, and it's like we want to celebrate each other for you know, the life of each person, you know, and just us doing something for that person being out here, it just makes you feel, it's like, wow, I feel, you know, thank you guys.
And doing stuff like that too just breaks up the monotony. You know, it's like you kind of get in your routine and everything, and we always want to do something fun. Like that's a big deal, to do something fun and just kind of make everything normal. So yeah, so we always have big birthday bashes.
Your song, The Butcher. Who came up with the idea for that song?
The
Musically,
musically,
they did.
with that.
That's where it started.
Yeah. As far as lyrically,
That's not
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The girls, when it comes to lyrics and stuff, the girls are pretty much for the most part, have like they'll have pages and pages of stuff, material, and they'll put things together and they'll work back and forth and everything. And then if they run into a roadblock, you know, they'll come to us and we'll bounce ideas off of each other. But musically, he had the big chunk of that one.
And
Already
that
down.
was kind of based what on a real event, or the whole story of it behind
Oh.
it.
storyline.
With Ed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
edgy. Yeah, well that was perfect material for Jason too.
Yeah.
It's right up his alley. So that all worked out pretty good.
Now, what riffs do you use to get your circle pit started?
What riffs?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Is there a certain
A certain riff that
It's like this.